What's up, guys? My name's Captain Dave, and welcome back to Spider-Man, where last time we left off, we finally took down Mr. Negative. His reign of terror is over, and he is behind bars in the raft with Wilson Fisk and the rest of Spider-Man's rogues gallery. Although Wilson Fisk might be behind bars, some of his demons do still remain out on the streets, some of his loyalists are still here, and some of them are still wreaking havoc. They just haven't got the news yet. They haven't got the news, they haven't realised that Spider-Man has put their boss behind bars, and I suppose we're just going to have to teach him the old-fashioned way and not to mess with New York. But, however, since we've loaded up this game, last time we were here, we were going to go around New York and spend a bit of Spidey time cleaning up New York. Our attention's been so focused on the demons, we haven't been doing that much normal, friendly neighborhood Spider-fying? Spideying? What's the adjective for that? But yeah, so we were going to do that, but since loading up the game, the next mission has actually popped up since loading up the game. I'm not sure why, but that mission is Breakthrough. Martin Lee's in jail, Devil's Breath is contained. I finally got some time to focus on helping Dr. Octavius change the world. And that is exactly what we're going to do. But before we go and do that, there is a side mission that popped up a little while ago, so I'm going to go ahead and do that first. It's a mission at ESU called College Buddies. So, seeing as how we are, well, I was going to say we're literally in the middle. I think we're actually just a fraction closer to ESU. So there's we're going to go ahead and do that, and then we'll head over to Dr. Octavius, and we'll help him change the world through science. But before we do that, it looks like we've got another suit unlocked. This time we've got the Spirit Spider. Never used this suit, ever. The only time I ever unlocked this suit was just so I could get the trophy for unlocking all the suits. Not really interested in its ability. I think its ability is like an AoE kind of ability. It's just like a fire that is constantly around Spider-Man, which is, you know, kind of good doing area damage, but nothing I've ever really used. Don't really plan on using this costume, so the less we speak about that, I guess, the better. See if we can upgrade any of our gadgets, actually. We do still have 3 challenge tokens, so what do I want to put this in? Might put it in the concussion blast, actually. Yeah, let's put one more into the concussive blast. It adds one more maximum slot, which is good because I do tend to use the web blast. If I use the web bomb in conjunction with the concussive blast, it's really good. You web everybody up, then use the concussive blast, and you just blow them against the wall, and they all stick to the wall. Can make real light work of a huge crowd. The bigger the crowd, the better. But in saying that, we've upgraded the web bomb so much now that when it explodes, it actually the force of the explosion actually knocks enemies back. So if they're near a wall, you'll take out a good decent amount of the enemies just with that. But anywho, we do have 2 available points. So do I want to do Wrecking Ball or do I want to do Rocket Return? I really feel like I do need to do Rocket Return, but to be honest, 9 times out of 10, I just dodge the rockets as opposed to throwing them back. So what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to do Wrecking Ball because I want collateral damage. Collateral damage is, again, as the more enemies that build up, the better this is. The swinging the object round will just stun them, but then hitting them with the object actually knocks them back and does damage. So I think what I'll do is I'll get Wrecking Ball for now, and I'll save this extra 1 point for when we can get collateral damage later on. But moving along, we do actually have a couple of more character bios. Let's get those out the way at the start. Nice bit of story time of Captain Dave, as we always do at the start of these recording sessions. So we have got Morgan Michaels. He was the GR27 project lead at Oscorp. Oh man, we've got a whole wall of text for this guy. Okay, I'm going to take a sip of my drink before I do this. Try and save off being tongue-tied. Rightio. Dr. Morgan Michaels, PhD no less, is Oscorp's top researcher for GR27, their CRISPR-based genome therapy. And I have to say, for a guy heading such an important project, he's kind of a nobody. I mean, I'm a science nerd, and I've never heard of him. And a search of academic databases only turns up a couple of minor mentions. I think I saw a reference in one of his emails to him being Greek. Maybe Michaels is an Americanized name and he's been published under Myconopoulos or something. Not that it matters. From what I've seen of his work, he's brilliant. Michaels is specialized in hereditary genetic diseases, finding cures for the incurable. I wish I had more confidence that his discoveries would be the gift to society they should be, but Oscorp traditionally focuses on military contracts. They always seem to find a way to turn plowshares into swords. Oh, fair enough. That's an expression I've never heard before. It's a little weird they're pursuing this line of research at all, but Norman really seems committed to it. So does Michaels, personally invested, even more so than most scientists are with their work. I wonder if it's personal for Michaels. In his photos, he doesn't look well. Thin, pale, dark circles under his eyes. Could have been a genetic condition of his own. Okay, I'm getting over fanciful here. He probably just never sleeps. I know from experience what that's like. Power and abilities. Gifted biochemist. No one understands Devil's Breath better than him. And Morgan Michaels, just so you know, I don't know if it's the way they're going with this, so I won't necessarily give away too much, but Morgan Michaels is actually a name of an established Spider-Man character, sometimes villain, sometimes friend. So that's all I'm going to say. I don't know if they're going to go down that route in this game. I feel like I know they're already making a sequel to this game, and I'm hoping it's going to be a full-blown trilogy, or if not, one of those shared universe things with a game. But Morgan Michaels is actually an established character. They've painted him a little different in this game than he normally is in the comics or the cartoons or whatever you want to watch. But that's all I'm going to say, because I don't want to give away too much, just in case they do decide to go down his character route or not. But yeah, I think that's probably why we had such a a huge bio for this guy. And we've got the Taskmaster, aka that mysterious guy, aka the guy who kicked our butt. I mean, Jesus, he copied us and he took us to school. Yeah, occupation overzealous spider fan. Yeah, that about sums him up. Bio. There's mysterious and then there's mysterious. Taskmaster arrived. I can't say his name. Taskmaster arrived out of nowhere with only one objective: study me. He set up challenges for me throughout the city, trying to learn how I could operate and replicate my powers. Wish I could just ignore him, but he's placing New Yorkers at risk. Is he angling towards some grander scheme, or is he just amusing himself? Whatever his end goal, I need to keep tabs on this deaf masked Joker. He's studying me? Two can play at that game. Powers and abilities. Incredible mnemonic talents. Able to mimic the moves and powers of most enemies, seemingly very well funded. Yeah, we've got to get all that gadget and tech from somewhere. But yeah, let's hope when we have round 2, and let's face it, we know round 2's coming. I don't think this guy's just going to beat me up and then skip town. But we know when round 2's coming. Hopefully, God I hope, we're going to be prepared from this time, and I don't have my spider butt handed to me. But with that being said, it sounds like there is trouble afoot at ESU. The city never does really sleep, does it? So Mr. Negative's behind bars, and let's see what else Spidey can do to help out in New York before we help New York with our scientific talents as Peter Parker.
Spider-Man! Spider-Man, I could really use your help. My roommate's been missing since the Halloween party.
Okay, got a name? A last known location?
His name's Carlos. I ran a facial recognition search across social media. Here, let me text you what I found.
Smart. What's your name?
Philip Chang.
Okay, Philip. I'll find Carlos. If you get info on anyone else who's missing, let me know. Okay, looks like I need to find the location in this picture. I see the Statue of Liberty, so it's gotta be way south of here. Not close to the university. Probably the financial district.
Pokey, south to the financial district it is. And I suppose after everything that went down at ESU with the with Dr. Delaney and Mr. Negative, I suppose Spider-Man's wanting to do all he can to help the students of ESU.
I'm headed to where the picture was taken. How recent is it?
Timestamped half an hour ago.
Nice heuristics. You did that facial tracker on your own?
Yeah, it's my thesis project. I'm hoping it'll help me land a job.
If this works, you can count on me for a reference.
Although I'm not sure how far a reference from Spider-Man's going to go. I suppose you can't exactly say Peter Parker gave him the reference. The joys of leading a double life, I guess. Alright, looks like we're in the financial district, and just around this bend, if my geography is correct, should be the Statue of Liberty. So we're getting close. We're definitely getting close. Suppose just keep an eye out for any signs of trouble, I guess. It's not like I can really jump down there and just study the faces of every single person. Oop! What? That's a bit of a dud swing there. Kind of whiffed on that one. And what can I say? It's been a long couple of weeks for Spider-Man. He's probably quite tired. Don't think we've slept since that since the night on Aunt May's couch.
Spot over there.
Oh, and that is the sign of trouble I think we were just looking for.
These students are acting like the ones at the Halloween party. Lee must have corrupted them.
And they're wearing the Halloween mask still as well, so that's a bit of a a bit of a giveaway telltale sign there. Sorry guys, I know you have no choice here, but I'm taking you down anyway. No, you certainly try.
Fire's spreading. I better end this fast.
And a nice crowd clearing technique is what we're going to need here. One for you, one for you, and one for you. Oh god, that guy fell off the building!
That's the last of them.
What happened? Everything was fine, and then so much anger. I couldn't think straight.
It's over now. Though I'd stay off the internet for a while.
I can't believe that. That guy, I was going to web him up. I thought there's one guy who I didn't get hit with the web bomb, so I'll attack him myself, and he just goes and walks right off the edge. God, I know Mr. Negative's corruptive touch is bad and all, but I didn't think it would convince people to commit suicide. Well, I suppose it did with Dr. Delaney, but then that was Mr. Negative's goal. That guy was like, fight Spider-Man or just jump off the edge of the building. What shall I do? Oh well, I can only assume he survived, but... Okay, so let's head up to Dr. Octavius, and on the way, let's do this drone challenge as well while we're at it, seeing how we are in town. Let's get more of a Taskmaster's tasks done, and then maybe we can start round 2 and get a little bit of revenge of that butt kicking. Or, you know, or just have our butt completely handed to us like we did last time, you know? God, look at that, Peter. It's like being back at school again. Bigger guys just beating you up for seemingly no reason.
Here's another call of a type I've been getting a lot lately. Speak!
Mr. Jameson, I want to apologize. I used to think you were an alarmist. But look what's happened to the city. I'm afraid to walk the streets.
As well you should. And I accept your apology. It's understandable. You were bamboozled by the mainstream voices telling you everything was dandy, nothing to worry about. Go out and consume. Don't ask questions. I was a lone voice in the wilderness then, but now more and more people like you are realizing who spoke the truth. And that, my friends, is how we will take our city back.
Do you want a cape, Jameson? It sounds like you want a cape. You know, we'll put a fan up behind you, get the wind blowing. You know, really just bolster that ego of yours just a touch more.
Gotta follow that drone.
Okie pokey, alright Spidey. Game face time, we're going to do this. Last time we were just shy of the mark. Let's see
Show's over.
if we can, yikes, improve on our time from last time. Okay, so far so good, but I'm not exactly going to count my chickens just yet. No, don't stop. We were doing so well. Don't lose that focus. Don't lose that edge. We're hot on this drone's tail. That's it, Spidey. That's it. Thread the needle. Jeez. Oh, going up high, are we? All right, then. 2 can play at this game. Whoa, that was close. Thought I was going to overshoot the target then.
Now I can catch.
Boom!
Not gonna lie, feeling pretty good about myself right now.
Yeah, Yeah, go on, little Spidey punch, little celebration. I think we've earned that one. I never do these drone challenges. Oh, look at that. This might be a good day after all. Definitely a better start than last time. Oh, look at that. Let's get a Daily Bugle headline for our reward. High-rise horror, Demon Spider-Man in Penthouse Inferno. Sounds like the title of a movie. Pigeon Apocalypse, yeah! See, where are they all coming from? And more importantly, where have they gone? Dun dun dun. My God. Is Sable too rough? Yeah, that's definitely a question that needs to be asked. Oh, thanks, buddy, thank you. I quite like the suit myself, to be honest. You shouldn't be firing at anyone. We're at the middle of a public area.
Double time.
Yeah, sorry, I don't know my own strength, but much earlier on in this game, I was saying about secret photo opportunities. Wow, that couldn't have been more perfectly timed. He just took a photo of me. I'm not going to go around and show you where they all are because honestly, off the top of my head, I don't know where they all are. However, this one right here is actually one of them.
And that's why Jonah paid me the big bucks.
So there is actually, do you know what, I'll tell you this now. Why not? Why not? I feel like I'm in the mood to tell you stuff. There is an ability you get right at the very end here. See, you're locked at level 50, proximity sensor, and it reveals on the map where all the secret photo locations are. However, it only shows you on the mini map. So if you load up your big map here, it won't show you any of them. But if you get near them, while you have this suit ability, the proximity sensor, it will show you where they are. And then if in doubt, if you're not sure exactly where it is, if you aim your camera, nothing will appear. But then as soon as you go over the item that is a secret location, it will come up and say like frame in target or frame out of obscured or something like that. But nice, I have a fan there, but you know, calm down, buddy, calm down. But anyway, yeah, I'm not going to go around and do all them, because honestly, I don't know where they all are. But I just thought I'd mention that to you while I was standing right outside one. But with that being said and done, let's get up to Octavius Industries, and let's put in a bit of Peter Parker science time. And as there is no crimes that we need to do on the way, let's just fast travel there and hope Taskmaster doesn't surprise us from behind. Hey, look at that! Is that guy that we helped earlier when he was pretending to be Spider-Man? I told you to take that costume off. God, some people just never learn.
Hello? Parker! Just in time to celebrate.
Celebrate? Wait. Where are the arms? Oh, wow. So cool. But how did you...
Intracranial neural network. Neurotransmission speeds under 1 nanosecond. Faster than signals travel inside the brain. Never mind to an external prosthesis. We did it, Peter. No one can take this away from us.
Amazing.
And your work on the neural web was the key.
But we haven't even tested it yet. There's so much we don't know.
It works beautifully. Come on, take a look.
This is impressive.
But is this a sign of what we saw earlier when we said that maybe he's getting a little bit too excited? Is he cutting corners and jumping ahead of the project before it's actually ready to go out?
Little error, though.
Yeah, which has become a bit of a pattern we've been finding recently. Doc Ock makes an advancement, we come along and notice some areas, some corners that he's cut along the way.
Voltage spike. Should be an easy fix.
So excited by his project and so determined to prove Osborn wrong that he's not noticing small errors that could have a big impact. So we need a target voltage of 2. We've got a 3 there, and we can put a -1 there, and that should hopefully just solve our problem. This will be an easy fix. But then when has anything been an easy fix in our life?
See if that worked.
Additional components require attention.
No, this is worse than I thought.
Yeah, critical failure glowing on the screen is never a good sign. It just brings back flashbacks of dying in Mass Effect, if I'm being honest with you. But right, we need a target voltage of 5. I was just going to say, we could just do a 3 and a 2 across there, but we only have one of the straightforward lines, and a 4 and a 2 is too high. We have to go through there, so we're going to have to go through these top ones up there. There's 2, we could put in the 2 1s. And if we put in the 2 1s, and then a 5 and then a 2, the 2 1s will just cancel out that last one, and we should be good. Hopefully this stabilizes it. Especially since how this thing's attached to Octavius' head at the moment. We kind of need to work out the kinks as soon as possible.
Hope that stabilized it.
Critical failure, more attention required.
Damn it, the spike is cascading. I don't know if I can fix this.
Maybe we should be telling Doc to take this thing off his head. just in case. Rightio, so we need a target voltage of 5 and -1. We could just bypass that one and use that one there. 4. Bring that up to 8. 8 -3. There's only yeah, that could work actually. If we stick a 2 in there, a 4 in there, and then a 4 in there, we should bring up the voltage to 8, down to 6, down to 5. That should do it. Let's use up the single direction ones first. Eliminate some of the stuff that might hinder where we want to go. Standard performance for when we do this sort of stuff. Yep, now we're just going to use these last 2 at the top. Bingo!
Come on.
Probability of seizures, short-term memory loss, long-term memory loss. God, that's even higher percentage. 98% limbic degradation, 94% frontal lobe edema. Warning, high risk of mood and personality shift. Discontinue use immediately. Yep, we need to get this thing off your head, Doc.
This is bad. Doctor? Doctor, I found a potential problem.
Everything has problems if you look hard enough. But fortune favors the bold. It's time to show the world what we've done.
Otto, the neural web isn't isolating your motor neurons. It could be affecting other parts of your brain, your inhibitions, your mood. I just think we need some more testing.
We've done enough testing! For the first time in my life, I don't feel like a failure. I feel like me.
Otto, you're not a failure. But this could permanently damage your mind. Please.
Right. Right.
Don't worry. We're close.
I'll keep at it. Work out some bugs. Go. Go.
You sure you're okay?
Yes. Thank you, Peter. For everything.
We now take you live to Grand Central Terminal, where Mayor Osborne is about to address the media.
Martin Lee is now behind bars. When I make a promise to this city, I keep it. The people of New York will soon make a decision that can change the course of this city forever. So when you're casting your vote, remember what I've done. We are all safer now than we have ever been.
Liar! You have no idea what you're in for.
I should check on Miles.
Hey, Pete.
Hi, Miles. I just wanted to see how you're doing with the news about Lee. Look, if you didn't want to work there anymore, May and I would understand.
I did want to quit when I heard. Then I remember what my dad used to say. A hero is just a guy who doesn't give up.
That's true, assuming he's doing the right thing. I got you that job. I'd hate for you to keep doing it if you think it's wrong.
Oh, the people here. Nothing Martin Lee did is their fault. They need help and I'm helping them. I think Dad would want me to stay. I think he'd be proud.
I know he would. And Miles, I'm proud of you too. Anytime you want to talk, just call.
Thanks, Pete. Gotta go. May just gave me a list of all the supplies to get. Alright, later.
If you like this video and want to see more going forwards, please consider pressing the like button. It really helps the channel to grow. If you're new here, definitely subscribe and always push that notification bell to be notified of all future videos going forward.